Matkustajat, tervetuloa Helsinkiin. Pyydämme teitä hetken istumaan paikallanne turvavyö kiinnitettynä, kunnes merkkivalo sammuu. Ja olette varovaisia avatessanne matkatavarahyllyn luukkuja, ettei tavaroita pääse putoamaan. Toivomme teidän viihtyneen tällä Finnairin One World-lennolla. Kiitoksia, tervetuloa uudelleen ja toivotamme oikein mukavaa päivän jatkoa. Ja muistutamme vielä tässä vaiheessa, että tupakointikielto on edelleen voimassa. Bästa passagerare, välkomna till Helsingfors. Vi ber er ännu sitta kvar på era platser med säkerhetsbältena. Fasten fast vid skjutskjutenhandling. Var försiktiga då ni öppnar bagageluckorna så att ni inte trampar ut. Vi hoppas att ni har trivits ombord med oss idag. Tack och på återseende. Och vi önskar er alla riktigt god fortsättning på dagen. Och vi påminner er om att flygförbudet gäller fortfarande. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Helsinki.
Kemijärvi. Beräknad ankomsttid är klockan 21:58 till spår 2. Orsaken till förseningen är påkörning. Intercity train 265 from Helsinki to Kemijärvi. Estimated arrival time is at 21:58 on track 2. The delay is due to a person getting run over by a train.
Single decker this one.
Sure this is it.
Yeah, it is it, no. No, hang on. What's the time?
46 is just like that.
Yeah, come on. This is it.
You got all your backpacks.
Yeah. So we were wondering what a sleeper train was going to be like. A bit like the James Bond movies.
Welcome to my new house. There's my staircase. There's my playroom. There's my hand sanitizer.
Yeah, and what are you using that for?
Because when I want to wash my hands.
Yeah, look at the sink.
What's this thing?
That must be your... Ooh, free water.
How do you know if it's free? Oh yeah, it's not a hotel, is it?
Exactly. And what did you say when you first walked in here?
Can't remember.
You didn't say this is the most excited I've ever been in my life. Twice. I didn't hear you saying that twice.
What's that falls on me and then
Wait. We're in Lapland. We just landed. It's freezing.
You know that place? What? You know this place?
So this is our log cabin. Hopefully. Oh look, somebody's made a snowman and they've got a sleigh. Huh? What?
Oh, my face.
Is your face freezing?
Yeah. Come on, shut the door.
Can't, you're in the way. So, last time we went on holiday, Amy took me to Iceland and it was freezing cold. So, I've decided to take revenge this time by bringing her into the Arctic Circle. How are you feeling?
Bloody freezing.
I'm just walking from the log cabin to the to breakfast, which is about a 2 or 3 minute walk, and my nose is already frozen. Now my hand's freezing because I'm not wearing a glove. So it's minus 21 to minus 22 today, and it's forecast minus 27 tomorrow and minus 28 the day after. I think I'm getting used to it because look, I've got new gloves on.
I can't.
But the air's so cold that whenever you breathe in, if you breathe in through your mouth, it makes you cough because it irritates your trachea.
My eyelashes are freezing together.
Amy's eyelashes are freezing together. But just do a demonstration. Pull your mask down and try and take a deep breath.
No.
Go on.
No.
Come on. And earlier, Amy's breath was freezing on her scarf, so she had frozen breath crystals growing off her scarf.
Right. Hold on, I just want to get down now.
Amy's legs are hurting. Look at these trees, they're completely frozen, just like us. You're not cold? My forehead feels like someone's put ice cream on it. Amy Wilkins, first ever skiing experience. Doing well. Now she's hit the edge of the slope and oh dear. Are you alright? Can you see that? It's minus 34 degrees outside. So you know it's cold when icicles start forming on your clothes, little crystals of ice. And then if you look at Amy's eyelashes, look at Amy's face, her breath has frozen in her scarf, and look at her eyelashes, stay still a second. That's not snow, because it's not snowing. Her eyelashes are frozen solid and there's little icicles there. Look at her eyebrows.
Oh, I can't, can they see it?
I'll show you it later. Well, let me take a picture. Hang on. It feels like my eyelashes are getting stuck together now. I don't know what my face looks like, but maybe there's ice all over where I'm breathing out. I'll have a look. We're standing in the middle of a lake.
Still on the lake. The Venton getting bigger and bigger icicles by the second. And now we've just found a crack in the ice. So I think we'll better get off now. There's one man skiing over it.
Come on, let's go. Reindeer droppings.
Please taste them. Yeah.
How you feeling?
Very cold.
Minus 34. And it's 2:40 in the afternoon. Look, I'm so
sun is
hard I'm not
going
wearing any
down.
gloves. If I've left my gloves off for a couple minutes longer, my hand would be frozen. Come on. Carry on. It's a bit of a cardiovascular workout, isn't it? It's easier walking.
It is easier walking.
This is what happens if you don't wear a balaclava. You can't see it. Come in the light. Amy's cheeks. Oh. They've gone bright red. So we're supposed to be going and seeing the Northern Lights on snowmobiles, but it's minus 38 tonight and it's dangerous. So it's probably going to be cancelled.
Okay.
Is
Could
it
we
happening?
get 2 more people in for
Yeah.
Is that video?
Yeah, you're
Hello.
famous.
Am I?
Yeah,
Already?
you will be. So they were thinking of cancelling it because it's dangerous. And Amy's got an itch here. What's the problem with having an itch?
Can't scratch it.
Too many layers.
It's one of the coldest days I've seen here.
And that's our guide saying that.
Let's go for a safari.
Come on. Well done, baby. Oh, you're recording, thanks. water. What's that noise it's making? Tell me about the ice okay. Yeah, can I have that? So we've got some traditional drinks from Finland. This weird thing, well, called Jalavuna here. Do you want to try that? That's what she does when she eats mushrooms. What did that taste like, Amy?
I think a bit aniseedy, a bit cinnamony.
And here's some Mintu.
Mouthwash.
And then, what was this? Malt beer.
Lapin Quarter.
Amy doesn't normally like beer, but she likes this one. Not sure if this will show on camera. No, it won't. But we're looking at the Northern Lights, but everything's too dark. So, this is going to sound quite strange, but after being outside in minus, it's probably minus 40, it's definitely minus 38, Amy's got some freezing cold injury to her chin, and then they froze again and then I warmed them up again. The camera stopped working because it froze solid. Amy's phone stopped working because it froze. So after freezing, my hand freezing and then warming them up and freezing and warming up several times, my toes getting cold, Amy's whole body was getting cold, wasn't it? Yeah, so then we had to rush home before we got hypothermia and died on holiday. But I feel like I'm going to vomit, and I've got this strange craving for cold water, so I tried to open my water and drink it, but we've got a slight technical problem. It's the top of it's frozen, there's a tiny little bit of water in there, and the rest of it's turned to ice, so I can't actually even drink my cold water. Let's see if I bet you it pours out if I turn it upside down. No. But there's a bit of air in the top. Keep going! Why'd you stop?
Go too fast. I threw mine on wet. I couldn't stop.
You seem to stop to me.
Yeah, because I reached the bottom.
Oh, are you alright? Are you alright?
I don't want to do it anymore.
Are you serious?
Please,
What?
undo me.
Oh, I'm going to fall down as well.
Not skiing properly, he's walking. Bloody cheat. Ah, I'm gonna fall in the lake! Help me!
Look at that crack. Put your feet holding it like you did before. Yeah. That's another story. Look, that's going for miles.
Turn the camera into your face because your eyelashes are hilarious. Mine aren't like that.
So it was predicted to be minus 40 today. Amy and I have skied into town, well, cross-country skied. I can't see very well. I think that might be because there's icicles, big icicles, bigger than usual on my eyelid. Are you ready? Amy has decided she likes this beer that she had yesterday, and normally she hates beer. So instead of being adventurous, she's erred on the side of caution and had exactly the same beer. At least she's drinking one beer. But today I tried this another Finnish dark. This one's a dark beer. And let's see what happens when Amy drinks it. Amy's hand's paralysed. Give me that. Not liking it. What?
Just got to show me the torch.
No, do it again. Prove it that you're not wincing. So coming to the Arctic Circle has turned Amy into a lager lout. Do you reckon you can see us? Just about. So we've got on our coach and we're escaping from, what's it called? Akalampolo? Something like that.
You're saying that right.
What's it called? Yeah, whatever. So last night it was forecast to be minus 38, but a couple of locals told us this is the coldest week of the year, and one of the locals told us that the weather station actually recorded minus 42 last night. And we went out on the what are those called, snowmobiles, and then we went to the lake and spent 2 hours there looking at the northern lights. And during that time my hands, every time I took my camera out, even though I had gloves on, my hands, I'd taken my outer mittens off, my hands froze within a couple of minutes. Oh, this is telling us we should be on a coach. And Amy got really cold. I thought she was going to get hypothermia, but we survived. And now we're going to try and get out of the Arctic Circle and go somewhere a bit more warm. So we're at Kalari station now, waiting for a train to Tampere. This is one long train that's here, but we don't know whether it's ours. Look at the length of this train. Also, you'll see some crazy fool up there wearing normal clothes who, well, she's got a hat and a coat on, but other than that, normal clothes, who can't stand still because it's so freezing cold. Let me see if I can zoom in. Look at that, jumping up and down like a crazy fool. Should have just put some warm clothes on. People are actually transporting their cars on this train, but the car alarms are going off. They were going off, they're still flashing. Just want to show you this blueberry soup and how thick it is. Never seen it in England, but I think they should get it there. Look at that. Hang on a minute, that might just not have illustrated it. Look at that. It's delish. Made the mistake of booking the carriage and the actual beds right next to the engine of this train. So it sounds like those orcs playing their drums in The Lord of the Rings. So I've just been to the toilet on the train, and the toilet had a big lump of ice in it, where the water... Yeah, the toilet. Inside the toilet bowl, the water had just frozen. But I flushed that away now anyway. There's a drunk man outside trying to get into our carriage. and I just went to the toilet, and as soon as I went out he started checking the door. He put his key in our door to try and get in. I was worried Amy might think it was me and open the door and let him in. You thought it was me? We're at Ulu. That was the drunk man. And there's some other really bizarre goings on. When you were in the toilet, did you notice that a can of Heinz peas had been opened and eaten in the toilet? What the hell is going on in this place? From Tampere to Helsinki is empty, so we're not sitting in our allocated seats. We've gone to some random car, and look, there's a kids play area, there's stairs going downstairs. We went to the top deck because we're big kids. Ooh, look at that. We better be on the right train. Look at these things being marketed as a traditional English or British mint. Yeah, I don't like the weather either. Oh, I think we've got some goodies for you. Yeah.
What do they do?
What do they what?
What do they do?
What do you mean what do they do? This one does accounting and law. Hang on. Yeah, this one does accounting and law, and that one's was doing medicine, but then after Jeremy Hunt started having his wicked way, he changed his mind and now he's going to be a holiday rep for Inghams. Oh, that would bite my finger, I reckon. Look how close it is. Hello.
One is a pet.
It's trying to come to you.
Oh.
Oh, look, it's coming. It's actually come. Where's it going? No, it's changed its mind.
You haven't put the cheese on.
Why? I don't know why that looks so cloudy. We're on our way to we're on our way to the what?
Lentwastamassa.
That means airport, and we've just been out in Helsinki. We couldn't find any tourist office anywhere, which it's not very tourist friendly in that respect. But we asked a bus driver and a person selling train tickets, and they gave us a lot of information. If you come here, just be aware, if you buy train tickets, travel tickets in general, they're only valid for 60 to 90 minutes, so don't buy tickets in advance, because by the time you use them you won't be able to. Is there anything else to say about Helsinki? There's nothing else to say. for a hanger.
Hyvät matkustajat, tervetuloa Lontooseen. Pyydämme teitä vielä istumaan paikallanne turvavyö kiinnitettynä siihen asti, kunnes turvavyökirjan merkkivalo sammuu. Ja olettehan varovaisia, kun avaatte matkatavarahyllyjen luukkuja, ettei tavaroita pääse putoamaan. Muistuttaisimme, että tupakointi on kielletty myös koneen ulkopuolella. Toivomme, että olette viihtyneet tällä Finnairin OneWorld-lennolla. Kiitoksia näkemiin ja mukavaa illan jatkoa. Bästa passagerare, välkomna till London. Vi ber er ännu sitta kvar med säkerhetsbältena fastspända tills ljusten har släckts. Och var försiktiga då ni öppnar bagageluckorna så att ingenting faller ut. Och vi påminner er om att rökning är förbjuden också utanför planet. Vi hoppas att ni har trivts ombord på Finnairs OneWorld-flyg. Tack och välkomna åter. Trevlig fortsättning på kvällen. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to London. Please keep your safety belt fastened until the safety belt fan has been switched off. And please be careful when opening the overhead lockers as items may fall out. We'd like to remind you that smoking is prohibited also outside the aircraft.